All right, you are welcome to the EYT League for 2026. My name is Carlos Popalo. I will be walking you through the top 8 of week 2. Right now, we have a lot of people who have been in the tournament, playing through, trying to get ahead. But in top 8, just run down the people that we have before we talk about the guys that started the entire thing. We have a lot of new players coming in for week 2 that were not here in week 1. We have returning players from week 1 as well. So, once again, the league is currently streamed at the dojo. It's an online tournament. We're going to have 4 weeks, I believe, for this season before we go into the finale for the season. We're going to have 4 seasons in 2026. And at the end of the season, we'll have a grand finale. In each season, one person is going to qualify for the grand finale. So that means we're going to have 4 entrants already. Then based on league points, we'll have the rest of the players fill up the remainder of the brackets to the top 8. We'll have some invitationals as well. And it's going to be a really exciting league for us. But for now, let's focus on season 1. So right now in the top 8, we have Taher from Nigeria, who is currently, I believe, playing from the UK. We have McMasters. Oh, sorry, Taher is playing from Kano, I believe, but he is from Nigeria. Then McMasters is also here. McMasters, one of the beloved partners of EYT Gaming, and I believe McMasters is going to be streaming this as well in for our francophone audience. Hope you enjoy the stream on that part, as our anglophone audience will also enjoy the stream on this part. So, Taher versus McMasters is going to be the first match we see. They are in the winners bracket. Also, there is AOT Jichi and Chuks. So those are your 2 finalists in the winners bracket. Then going into the losers bracket for the top 8, we have the Cedia and Beluchi. Then we also have the Shakesar playing from Abuja, and Taher. Taher is playing from the UK, I believe. Shakesar from Abuja, Beluchi from Lagos, Cedia as well, and then of course I mentioned the Jichi and Chuks playing from Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria, and then McMasters as well. So we've had a lot of collaboration with our Ivorian friends, and McMasters, of course, leading the charge on that front. Now let's go over those we have had come in for week 2. Week 1 was quite impressive. That was taken by Chuks. Now we're in week 2. Chuks still in contention, looking to pick up more points from week 2 towards the grand finale. So far we have Bob Chi there. Silver Stain is from Suya Battles. Always a pleasure to see him join these. Fab Julem also from Suya Battles. We've had Devorali, Ugo as well. Oh wow, Ugo has been knocked out at some point. We will walk through that and see how that happened. Lord Business. Ooh, beautiful to see Lord Business. And of course, Notorious. Some of the biggest veterans in the Nigerian FGC coming in there. It's beautiful to see. Mr. Soccer is there as well. That's one of the Patreons from FLA, supporting pretty much every NFGC events that we have, either in his showing or other forms of support. Then of course, Isimizim, playing all the way from Abuja. Master Kuth, Lagos. Shakesar, as we mentioned earlier, and then Taher. So these are the players we had. Let's just have a look at how things have gone. So for Bobkey, he was DQ'd in his first match, making Silverstein move forward to face against Taher, who took him out 3-0. Taher went on to play against Beluchi, beating him 3-1. Beluchi had taken out Shinanimal. Yeah, he had taken out Shinanimal 3-1 earlier, so Shinanimal was also here. Pab Julem from Suya Battles taking over the victory spot from Deborali, and then McMasters taking out Pab Julem in excellent fashion, beating him 3-0. Then we had McMasters play against Sidier, taking him out 3-1. Taher, of course, hadn't beaten Beluchi 3-1, had to face off against McMasters, and that is the next match that we're going to see. Moving down in the brackets, Streech from Suya Battles, one of the Patreons for the NFGC, playing against Lord Business. Woo! Now that's a veteran. Lord Business beating him 3-0, but going on to lose against AOT Jichi. AOT Jichi had earlier taken out Master Kuth and C4 beating Master Kuth 3-2. Wow, Kuth. Oh no, Mr. Soccer being corrected. So Mr. Soccer going down to the losers bracket. We'll see how that went. Then we have Chuks playing against Master Kuth. Master Kuth losing to Chuks 3-0, and then Chuks going forward to play against Shakesar, who had earlier beaten Mayosta. Chuks beating Shakesar 3-2. These two are the rivalry between two of them. I'm really looking forward to that playing out in the top 8, since both of them are still in contention. So that means Chuks and Tijuichi waiting in the winners bracket side. Going down to the losers side, let's see, Mayosta having dropped down, taking out Boki, moving forward to lose to Master Kuth, who in turn lost to the Sidia. Sidia now waiting to play Beluchi in, I believe, the 4th round of the losers bracket. That's in the top 8. Then C4 having come down, taking down Devorali, going forward to meet against Streech. And Streech beats him 3-0 and went on to play against Beluchi, who took that match 3-0 as well. Seeing a couple of straight flushes and some close numbers as well. Streech played against Ugo and beat him 3-1. Now that is surprising. I would not have expected that to happen, but that didn't happen on stream, so only those of you who are present for the games there would have seen that. The Knock played against Nurucius, and he went on. Nurucius progressed to play against Pabjulem, losing to him 3-0. And then Pabjulem losing to Shakesar 3-1. Shakesar currently waiting to play against Taher in this top 8. Taher had just beaten Lord Business 3-1 after he had taken out Shinanimal 3-0. Taher making a very clean sweep at the bottom there in the losers bracket, trying to find his way back to the grand final. Taher had first taken out Silverstein straight 3-0 when he started his reign in the losers bracket. Who's going to prevail? We don't know yet, but we do know that we're about to start. Shakesar versus Taher in the losers bracket. They can't afford to lose any more matches, or they're out of contention. Decidia is playing against Beluchi, also in the losers bracket. Final chance for both of them to stay in contention and move towards the grand final. Then we have AOT Jichi against Chuks, the winner's side, as well as McMasters against Taher, also in the winner's side. All players coming together now in the lobby. Once we have all of them in, we will start the match. It's expected that Taher will go up against McMasters first, but we'll see how that goes on. We'll take it back. Commercial. All right, we have a go from our tournament organizers. Taher moves on to the left-hand side, getting ready to go. Gonna have McMasters come up. Welcome, McMasters. Always a pleasure to have you in any of our events, just as we love to join yours. Masters coming in all the way from Ivory Coast, logging in to take on the NFGC in the EYT League 2026. Season 1, Week 2. Let's see how this goes. So now the matches have started, and the first one we're going to be watching is McMasters versus Taher. Taher playing on the left, McMasters on the right-hand side of the screen. McMasters playing Ken, seen him use Ken quite a bit, very proficient player. But Taher using Sagat, the last character to come out before the expectation of Alex. Good check from Taher. That's the fireball game. Pretty strong for Sagat, but for whatever reason, Taher moves forward, loses the advantage he had. He already had the optimal distance to be able to bully McMasters with those fireballs from Sagat going high-low to keep him at bay. But for whatever reason, he decided to go forward, and McMasters didn't hesitate to punish him for that mistake. McMasters now on the offense, but Taher breaking out with an EX DP. The overhead is successful. Gets the conversion. Goes straight for the level 2. Level 3. Excellent work there. Keeping him at bay. Getting the grab and taking the win very easy. Oh my goodness, I thought that was it. It is not it. And McMasters trying to make this a comeback. Let's come back off the day. Oh no, says Taher. Being very ready for that jump. Take him out of the air real quick. McMasters not quite close enough to convert that into a good combo. Empty jump into the low. Taher showing he is not afraid to bust out a wake up ODDP. Checking him. Making sure that Taher knows his timings properly. He's going to try to bully him. Taher successfully taking him out. This is going to be a first to 3, ladies and gentlemen. First game of the top 8 going to Taher. Let's see if this continues this way, or if McMasters is going to be able to find a way to solve this seeming problem for him right now in this first game of today in the top 8. Oh, good jump in. Gets the crouching medium into the drive rush. The corner carry is real. Backdash for the win. Countering. Back to neutral. Let's see how this goes. Masters seems to be figuring something out here because he's getting those hits in. Somebody might be downloaded. Ooh! Excellent option there from Taher. Not risking a counter DI. He is in the corner. McMasters burnt out, but not looking to give him too much space. Taher jumps in. Masters giving a lot of space, but Taher is not taking advantage of that distance he was given. Build up with his fireballs and try to get McMasters to jump in, but McMasters taking advantage there, taking the first round of game 2 between these two. Remember, it's a first to 3 in this tournament, all the way to the grand finals. Let's see, but right now is our top 8, and Taher with the reactions, getting McMasters into that burnout state. He's gonna try to make something happen, but McMasters expecting that, busting out the level 1 to be able to get out of the corner. Overhead is successful. He doesn't convert, keeping some of his meter for level 3 and level 2 threat damage for the next round since he lost the first round. But oh no, he gets hit. McMasters going in is not sparing anything. If he gets this hit, he wins. Taher needs to watch out. Beautiful game, knowing that he had the advantage there to be able to take the turn and take the win from that round. He almost regretted saving the meter earlier on. Seeing this corner carry, what does he do this time? Once again, Taher busting out the ODDP. McMasters, I'm sure he's taking note of that and he'll probably want to bait it out at some point. Such a ridiculous jump in. Unable to respond to it is McMasters. Taher looking to bait something out on wake up. McMasters not biting. McMasters Ken seems to be quite patient. Oh! The walk back is successful. Unable to make something big happen from that waka back, but the counter hits are always good to see. And he converts that into a W, bringing them to 1-1. McMasters playing from the right, Taher from the left. Taher was up 1-0, but McMasters brings it back to first to 3. So we still need to have each one take 2 wins to take the game. And I said it earlier that McMasters would have taken note of Taher's wake up on that sequence. And there you have it, baiting it out successfully, but unfortunately gets himself cornered. He's gonna have to get out of there. He does it successfully. Oh, good reaction to the grab by Taher, but not enough. McMasters takes it with OD Fireball. Lots of shimmy success from McMasters with his waka back tech. Let's see if that continues and if it continues to be successful for him. Good job. Ooh, just as I mentioned it once again. The waka back special. Good work from McMasters. Just taking its time, not rushing in too much, but that means Taher really does need to take advantage of this space McMasters is giving him and pressure with the fireball, see if he can make McMasters make some kind of mistake. But Mac seems to have realized that it's just for him to take his time and he might be able to get Taher to hang himself because he's been taking his licks one hit at a time. No counter hit, so no follow-up. Fireballs once again, unable to get the low-high started. Moves forward, trying to look for something. McMaster doesn't bite, but Taher does bite. He converts this time, takes the round, takes the win. 2 games to 1, 1 more. And McMasters takes the first matchup. Let's see if Taher is also able to make a comeback, just like we saw with McMaster. Beautiful game for both players so far. Okay, McMasters with the start of the push into the corner. Gets that corner pressure going. Throw loop time. Let's go. 1 more. Or will he get baited? Goes for the meaty. Oh, neutral jump. No response from Taher. Seems to be overloaded right now. But he's trying to make something come back here. Good. Now he starts the fireball games. Oh, he dashes forward. I think he was expecting McMasters to try to rush forward, so he wanted to corner him, or rather intercept him there. McMasters, however, decided to stay patient as he's been playing since. Oh, this is good. Oh, he goes for full combo, full damage, converts to super, takes the round. And it's 1 more game for him. This is match point. McMasters is taking his sweet time, looking for mistakes from Taher. And Taher right now is not rushing in. He's not able to get counter hits, but still able to get something going there. Oh, now it's McMasters with the ODDP wake up. Goes into the fireball game. Okay, McMasters with his walk forward. You can see him just inching forward underneath the fireballs when he throws the heavy high fireball. Doesn't convert yet. Still with the threat of the corner. Taher bonds himself out to get himself out of the corner and converts to the full level 3. He's not gonna get a kill, I think, but it will be close. One more hit could take this. Oh, both burnt out. Now he's gonna go for chip, but no. McMasters going up, converts. It's gonna hurt a lot. Sit down and die. Yes. Oh my goodness. McMasters taking that and taking the match. First win in the top 8 for week 2 of EYT League 2026. Beautiful match from both players. Wow. McMasters coming down, or rather coming up from a 1-0 deficit as Taher had gone up first. What a beautiful match from the two players. You could see the adaptation coming from McMasters there. He also realized that Taher had some habits of responding to some of the things he was doing, and he did eventually bait it out in his own favor. Was able to crawl back, equalize, and eventually win. Taking the matchup, I believe 3 games to 1. So we'll wait for the next match, which is going to be between Chuks and AOT Jichi. Chuks versus AOT Jichi is what we're going to have next. But right now, wait for the players to assemble. This is Carlos Copalo casting for EYT League 2026. We're currently waiting for the next match. You can see both players are currently in their slots. AOT Jichi on the left, Chuks on the right. Chuks playing Bison, AOT Jichi playing Ken. We're going to see that very shortly.
Gotta do this. Come on.
Cry for mercy. Round 1. Fight.
And we're up. Once again, AOT Jichi playing from the left, playing Ken, and Chuks on the right with M Bison. Bison came out, Chuks has stayed on this character. He's used some other characters, but Bison seems to be someone he keeps coming back to. He's kept him in his pocket, even though he's been using Mai quite a bit. He's also kept his first love, the gentleman.
Round 2. Fight.
Much like when he uses JP, you see him very ready to react, not just to ODs, any openings that the opponent leaves for him. That's Chuks putting on the pressure on AOT Jichi, who is currently planted with the bomb. Chuks very cleverly waiting just on the point where the bomb exploded to go for the OD, perfectly spaced so that he does get the walls flat. AOT Jichi unable to respond or react, losing for a first perfect win coming from Chuks. Game 1 between these two in matchup 2. AOT Jichi trying something here, taking his time, not wanting to get counter hit. Oh, Chuks looking to get momentum started somehow. Let's see how this goes. AOT Jichi gets hit, but Chuks too far to be able to convert that. But still taking his hit. AOT Jichi unable to do anything with that. And Chuks with a beautiful... Okay, what's gonna happen here? Yes, he gets jailed. That's what I expected, because the moment he got that hit and Ken was burnt out, it was already checkmate. Ooh, AOT Jichi getting baited there, going up with the DP. Chuks is going to make him pay for this dearly in the corner. Bison, so dangerous. Look at all that damage. That's it. Another perfect victory, taking the second game of this best of 3. That's 2 games to 0. Chuks is up. AOT Jichi yet to put a point on the board. Right then, I believe AOT Jichi had to take a breather there just to calm down a bit. We do know that Street Fighter 6 is a game of momentum. Once you get going, it's difficult to stop. I'll be trying to get Chuks' nerves calm so that he can find something to pull out.
Round 1. Fight.
Already burnt out. Gets the overhead, is Chuks. Unable to make something happen from it because it wasn't a counter hit. But it does keep him in a very advantageous position. Wow. What a walk back. We're going to see a lot of shimmies coming from Chuks. He does like to do that a lot, especially when it's gotten into your head. You're expecting the throws, and you get delayed shimmies. See this going. AOT Jichi with a beautiful grab just at the right time. Getting the drive impact coming. Oh, perfect parried. I would have thought he would go for the back throw, but instead he goes for full max damage here. He could do from that position. Does he kill? No, it does not. But he has just one more hit. Gets it with the scissors kick. Taking this matchup 3 games to 0. Chuks coming out on top. And with that, we conclude the first 2 matches on the winner's side. So it means we're going to have McMasters going up against Chuks for the winner's final. Take the next match. We have 2 matches waiting there, or 2 matchups rather, waiting for us on the loser side, and that's gonna be between Decidia and Beluchi, then Shakesar versus Taher. Whew! It's gonna be something. No match that I'm looking at here, no matchup I'm looking at here looks easy. So this is gonna be really exciting to watch. Let's see how it plays out. So waiting for both matchups on the loser side is Taher waiting for the victor between Shakesar and Taher, and then AOT Jichi is going to be waiting for the winner between Decidia and Beluchi. See who goes on first. So it's good to see Taher coming in from the UK. Shakesar also all the way from Abuja. We've seen Shakesar actually fly down to Lagos for a couple tournaments. So for him to be able to join this since it's an online tournament, really a pleasure to see him being able to participate as well. Of course, Beluchi, one of our Patreons that just doesn't seem to stay down no matter how you try. Finding its way up here to the top 8 and looking to move ahead. Once again, Chuks and McMasters waiting to have the winners final match later on. Don't know, maybe that will happen first. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see how things work. The lobbies are currently being filled. Players. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. You are still on to EYT League 2026, and I remain your host, commentator, your shoutcaster, Carlos Scopano. Thank you very much. Right back. Alrighty. We have Shakesar currently hanging out in the training section, getting himself ready. We're going to have him come up to play later on. He will be playing against Beluchi. And we also have... oh no, Shakesar is going to be playing against Taher actually. And then the Cydia will be playing against Beluchi. mentioned earlier, Chuks and McMasters have made it all the way to winners finals. We'll be seeing that match soon later, so we don't have too many matches left for you, but they are all bangers. Looking forward to seeing all those matches as they get ready. Once again, it's EYT League 2026. This is season 1, week 2. Week 1 was taken by Chuks, and he's currently on his way to try to repeat that this week 2. He wants to repeat the same thing he did in week 1. But McMasters, hot on his tail, looking to stop him. See how that goes. McMasters, we saw him with that very, very interesting play that he had against Taher, with the adaptations that we saw him make on the fly to be able to come back, take that match and control it before taking it back. But very lovely match to see. Then we saw Chuks against AOT Jichi. Chuks won that 3-0. AOT Jichi was unable to find a way around Chuks' trickery. And then now go on to the loser side. Taher currently sits in the player 1 side, and Shakesar jumping in on the player 2 side. Let's see what we're gonna see in terms of gameplay. Right now we're looking at Shakesar with Viper and Taher with Aki. It's the first time I'm actually seeing Shakesar play Viper, so for me it's gonna be a lot of new information for me. Oh wow, straight off the bat, Taher going in, but Shakesar with the perfect parry to turn the tides again in his favor. He jumps into the corner, and I'm sure Taher is not going to let him out of there very easily. But he doesn't overextend, but he does get himself into the corner just the same way Shakesar did. Shakesar getting his cancels in. Good conversion, and it's good. Goes for just a few hits. Gets the first round. Shakesar seeming to be warming up there with the options he's going for. Good hit. It was a punish counter, but he was unable to convert that. Overhead. Still a threat. The poison is up, but unfortunately Taher is unable to make that work for him. Gets thrown in the corner. Viper coming in. We see the throw game coming with the drive rush. Wow, Shakesar taking that with 3 consecutive throws, 1 delayed, 2 right on the meaty throw. It's why these guys are so dangerous. You never know when they're going to delay or not. You just might press a button when you shouldn't. That's why they say sometimes just take the throw. But in Street Fighter 6, take the throw could also mean accept defeat. Taher getting out of the corner, but he does need to make this count for him. He didn't convert that properly, and oh, beautiful work from the Shakesar. Getting that crossover there. Oh, gets a successful jump in. This is gonna hurt. Gets the kill with the burnouts. Beautiful work from the Shakesar. His Viper seems to be quite interesting to work, but he gets perfect parried. Grab towards the corner. Good drive rush there from Taher with the empty jump follow-up. Reversal from the Shakesar. Burning Fist doing its work, and he gets the interception there with the crouching strong. Follows up with the drive rush. Meaty keeps him in contention and keeps pushing Taher back into the corner, but Taher now working his way back. Both players are back in neutral, but not for long. Jump in is successful for Taher. He goes for max combo damage without burning any of his super meters. Smart taking the round there, because now he enters just like just like Shakesar with a full 3 bars of super. Oh, perfect parry. We seem to be seeing quite a lot of this from both players, going for successful perfect parries, but now converting into the level 3 is the Shakesar, going for big damage and taking a good amount of lead, but But this can be turned around with the right sequences from Taher, who is now burnt out under a lot of pressure. This might not be good. He might actually lose from here. But Taher with the wake up, it is successful. He goes for the level 3. He has nothing to work with right now. And the Shakesar is completely burnt out, but he gets the jump in. Taher was already coming back with his meter. I thought he was going to stay back, get his meter, get something to work with since he had a life deficit. So he at least had an advantage to be able to go in. But the Shakesar, anticipating that correctly, jumps in with a successful air-to-air to take that game, going up 1 game to 0. Shakesar with the empty jump, Taher with the reversal. All the reversal can be pretty risky sometimes, so it's quite interesting to see Taher's decisions on when to use them. It's been quite successful for him every time we've seen him use it so far. And he takes this round. That was in pretty convincing fashion. Has Taher picked up something that we don't know about yet? I guess we'll see. Shakesar unfortunately couldn't make anything happen after that because the fireball was still in the screen. Oh, getting out of the corner. Super jump. Taher keeping the poison on. The overhead is anticipated. And a successful perfect parry from the Shakesar, who continues with the throw. Follows through with the drive rush. Goes for the low this time. Oh, he gets the hit. Follows it up. Jump in. It is successful, but no, the drive impact is treated accordingly with the parry. He gets the burnout and the kill. Shakesar equalizing in the second round of the second game. Good job from Taher, stopping him in the air there with the anti-air. The Shakesar now being the victim of the throw loop, takes the third. Taher goes in but decides to wait, but still gets the throw. Shakesar burning out of the corner. Oh, he was ready. The burning knee getting him out of the corner. He was definitely set for that drive impact. I think Taher was actually expecting Shakesar to try and trap him there, but Shakesar now going for chip damage. Gets the throw. Shakesar trying to stay in this match. The overhead is successful. Converts it for full damage. Will he get the kill? I don't think so. Taher is still very much alive. He is not. Taher is dead in the ground. Not necessarily 6 feet because he still has 1 match to try to come back. Oh, I am being updated that was 3-0 already. Even I didn't think it went by that fast. Wow. Good job from the Shakesar. Played a very good match. Shout out to Taher coming in from the UK. Very good games from both players, the Shakesar and Taher. Shakesar continues reign through the losers bracket, trying to get back into the grand finals. With that victory by the Shakesar, let's have a look at the brackets and see who the Shakesar is going to meet next. Yes, it is Taher. Shakesar is going to be playing against Taher in the next match in the losers bracket. But we're going to have the Cydia playing Beluchi next. The winner of that go up against AOT Jichi. Also, bracket. Still waiting in the winners finals is Chuks and McMasters. We'll see that later on. All these players have been quite phenomenal here. We can see Shakesar is keeping his hands warm. We saw that it took him a little while to get into his own with Viper in the match we saw earlier. We're used to seeing the Shakesar use Ken. Is probably the best Ken that we have here in Nigeria. Now we're seeing him having picked up Viper and doing pretty well with him. We'll see if it takes him all the way to where he wants to be in season 1 of EYT League 2026. This is week 2 once again, and I remain Carlos Kupalo, casting for you live from the dojo. It looks like Decidia is unable to get on, and I know Tio's rules are going to kick in soon, and he will get walked over. Just checking to see what the final decision from the judges is going to be. And yes, it's confirmed. Decidia does get walked over, doesn't get a chance to try to continue his reign. And what that means is that Beluchi will advance to play against AOT Jichi in the quarterfinals of the loser side. Taher also in the same spot, playing against the Shakesar next. So we'll see which of these guys come up, play next. Once again, we have AOT Jichi going up against Beluchi in the losers quarterfinals. The second losers quarterfinals is going to be between Taher and the Shakesar, while we still have the winners final waiting on between McMasters and Chuks. McMasters is coming in from Ivory Coast. We welcome you. Your community is awesome, and it's always a pleasure to mingle with you guys in what you do. Always a pleasure to have you coming to this side as well. Shout outs to our Francophone audience and fans as well. You guys rock, as well as our Anglophone fans too. We love you all. Thank you for joining either of the streams, either the EYT stream coming to you live from the dojo, or the Francophone stream coming from McMasters from the Ivory Coast. And so we see AOT Jichi waiting there. That means Beluchi is next to step up on the stage. AOT Jichi still on Ken and playing from player 1. That's the left-hand side of the screen, as you can see on the top left. Waiting for Beluchi to come up now so we can start our next match in this top 8 of EYT League 2026. Brought to you live from the dojo. Last week's episode, I did hear that some of our fans were asking for full casting crew. Yes, we're working on it. We've been talking to our partners to come on in, and we're gonna have some other people joining us for this, so it won't be just me entertaining you. I can't wait to have the duo with Harry later on. I think QD Harry might be able to join us next week or the one after, but we're definitely having him in at some point, maybe also for the finale for the season, but we'll see how that goes. It's a pretty busy time for everybody right now, but nonetheless, we make time for the things we love, which is esports, fighting games right now. These professionals are trying to make a mark and will not be forgotten right here in the NFGC and the West African scene of fighting games. Right now, once again, AOT Jichi is going to be playing against Beluchi, who has now joined the lobby with Ryu. See how this match goes. I've seen this matchup so many times from the dawn of Street Fighter. Ken versus Ryu.
Gotta do this. Come on.
This will be a good fight.
However, the users of these characters might as well just as the characters themselves might as well be brothers. Beluchi and Beluchi quite close. Both of them veterans of the game, just like the characters as well. So this is such a beautiful matchup to watch. Oh! AOT Jichi misreading that and expecting Beluchi to go in the air, so he went for that airborne medium punch. He Let's see if Beluchi can bring this back. And the light was successful, but Jichi did not capitalize on it. However, was able to close it out and take the first round. Beluchi, the fireball to start it off. No anti-air. Looking for the perfect parry instead. Interesting. Let's see. AOT Jichi is successful here. He goes for the burnout and goes for damage with a side switch, still keeping himself in that advantageous position. Unfortunately, though, he does lose the advantage. He's burnt out. Beluchi going for the drive impact. Doesn't want to waste the opportunity. He goes for max damage, but burns himself out as well. Now, AOT Jichi needs to be careful. He's almost back with his meter and will be able to go in more safely. Now he goes in with the OD fireball in front of him, gets that hit, taking his hits one at a time. He burns himself out like just a few seconds after he just got his meter. Very dangerous for AOT Jichi, and Beluchi needs to do right by this combo, and he does. Takes the round, evens it out in the first game. Wow. Already sweating. Commentary booth. Good trade for both players. They're looking for their hit. Jichi trades his meter for keeping him off that pressure, but he's still under pressure in the corner. And Beluchi going for max damage conversion here. He will survive it though. Oh no, he doesn't! What do I know about damage in Ryu in SF6? Holy smokes! Literally. And first game in this matchup goes to Beluchi. 1-0, Beluchi goes up. Jichi getting counter hits there. Jichi trying to get out the corner. Jichi's Ken tends to play pretty calm until at some point, AOT Jichi decides to just throw caution out the window. That hasn't happened yet. He's being very cautious, very methodical, and looking for his hit. But at some point, if that happens, we call that Shintoye move. We'll see it in this round, or will he save it for later? Will he be able to surmount this trouble in front of him by way of Beluchi? Beluchi unable to stop Jichi from doing anything there, but finally gets the hit, gets the round. Wow. AOT Jichi taking that round, but Beluchi still up. 1-0. Goes up. Standing light kick. Very, very strong button. Ken. Shugeki keeping him safe. Oh, Jichi trying to bait something there. But Beluchi just won't bite. Good DP. Very good awareness. And the drive impact is successful. Save something here. Ooh. That was so close. Beluchi can't afford to lose this. He wants to keep that gap rising, not closing. Meanwhile, AOT Jichi is trying to get equalizer back. Will we see a drive impact? Yes, we do. And Jichi was waiting for it. Reacts perfectly with the super. Stop him and take him 2. Making it 1-1 for both players. Once again, it's first to 3. OD fireball. He goes behind it, close some distance. Button press there. No reaction from Beluchi. Okay, Beluchi doesn't fall for the empty jump there. Trying to bait the DP that would definitely have whipped. Oh, good job from Beluchi. Identifying that he could actually anti-air there. Big damage coming from here. He doesn't have too much to be able to kill, but he does do decent damage. Oh, gets the hit. I don't think he expected that to hit him. Otherwise, he could have followed it up with a crouching medium into whatever to take that round. But he still gets the round. Good empty jump from Beluchi. Burton Follow up. Oh, huge option there. I think of all 3 frame moves, that Tatsu is the one I hit. 4 frame. Oh, the ODDP just do it. And Beluchi goes up once again. 2 games to 1. Beluchi is up. Oh, and now once again the neutral jump is successful for Beluchi. And the ODDP wake up from AOT Jichi keeps him in the game, keeps pressure off of him even though he is burnt out. Needs to stay on the offense. Oh, no DP. I thought he would be expecting him to try to jump out there. He has to be expecting it again. He is burnt out. Beluchi is going to be looking for a way to get in really quickly, but unfortunately he does get in. Oh, he didn't do too much with that because he didn't have that much meter to do a lot of damage, so he decides to just get a few hits and keep the position advantage that he had. But unfortunately, it's not working too well for him. Goes for the grab, gets teched by Jichi. Jichi is burnt out, but he's not staying back. Jichi rushing forward, looking for that hit. If he gets one hit, he could take it. This is gonna hurt if Beluchi loses it, but no. He stays calm, gets his anti-air, gets his win. Woo! Stays up. Beluchi, 2 games to 1, still leading. But AOT Jichi is now on the offense. He's gonna go for drive impact. I'm sure Beluchi will be looking out for that. No anti-air. Distance was unclear. Burnt out once again. Beluchi needs to keep an eye on the fact that this guy burns himself out really quickly. He's got him in the corner. Anti-air is successful, keeps him there. Oh! Just a smidge away, unable to get the drive impact to connect. The perfect parry is good. And Jichi also pushes it back, gets the empty jump throw, take it, and stay in contention. Beluchi trying to take this. He is at match points anyway. Anyone who loses it is out of the game. Neutral jump successful once again. Good job from Beluchi being able to identify some patterns that AOT Jichi has not yet adapted to this. Beluchi is still up 2 games to 1. Jichi needs to come back, but Beluchi is pushing it forward. Once again, Beluchi still in the lead, both of them with OD meter, but Jichi has super meter. CA is going to do a lot of damage. He pushes it out. I think he could have done a little bit more with it, but it is the 3rd round. He might as well use it. He has OD meter. He can still make this work. Oh! Follows up. Oh my goodness. Good job from Beluchi waking up with the ODDP. If he had mistimed that, he could have thrown away the game. So that was smart but dangerous. Very good work from Beluchi, taking that 3 games to 1 and advancing in the brackets. Woo! What a match between those 2. So right now we have Beluchi versus AOT Jichi that we just played, and AOT Jichi lost that 3 games to 1. Beluchi advances forward. Next up, we're gonna have Taher playing against the Shakesar. Be a match to watch. Shakesar will probably come with, well, let me not say probably. I mean, that was the first time, but I hope he's coming with Viper. Can see him in the training room, still using Viper there, blabbing it out, keeping his hands warm. Let's see if Taher comes back with Sagat. We're still seeing him on Sagat right now. Let's see if that's what we see him come up with when he's going up against the Shakesar. In a moment, it is still EYT League 2026 Season 1. This is Week 2. My name once again is Carlos Kupalo. Thank you for watching. We're gonna be right back in just a few moments. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we're waiting for Taher and the Shakesar to come on. Both of them currently in the training lounge. I expect them to transition. Or are they playing? No. Oh, they are in the training place, just doing, I believe, checking the buttons, making sure everything is fine. Or they come on stage. So we're gonna have both of them come up to one of the other slots shortly, so we can carry on once they are done with the network test. Make sure everything's okay. Taher, I believe, is playing from Luna, right? And Shakesar from Abuja. So, in parts of Nigeria, of course, the EYT dojo is right here in Lagos. We still have McMasters here from Ivory Coast, waiting to play against Chuks in the winners final. This is going to be our final match in the top 8. Once this match between Taher and Shakesar has ended, we move on to top 4. So it will be the winner between Taher and Shakesar, Beluchi, Chuks, and McMasters that will be in the top 4. So we just need to figure out who's the 4th person to move on. Top 4 slot. Shakesar and Taher, waiting for them. All right, seen the 2 characters come on up. We have Taher on the left, Shakesar on the right. Shakesar still playing Viper. It's quite interesting. Let's see how this goes. Taher has gone over to Ken. This is the original main before he picked up Sagat. He's been doing pretty well with Sagat. We have Taher going back to his faithful Ken, while Shakesar is staying with his new character. Woo! The cross-up burn kick is successful, and Shakesar takes that honor advantage, getting some good damage, going for the super. One more hit, take it. Taher risking burnout in order to get out of jail, but unfortunately it wasn't able. Viper takes the first round. Oh, driver's jab, stop that jump. Viper is a pretty difficult character to play, very tricky as well if you play her correctly. A lot of left-right mix-up, very difficult to figure out where she's going with those burn kicks. Is it gonna go in front or behind you? See Shakesar is mixing that up well. Super jump to cover distance and go for the triple throw. Wow. That's one thing with Street Fighter 6. When the throws come out, you're thinking about so many things. Is it gonna be shimmy? Would it be a BT jab? Is it just gonna delay tech? You don't know what's gonna happen. So sometimes you just decide to take the throw. Sometimes taking the throw means give up the round. Taher goes back to Sagat. Interesting. Well, he didn't really get to do a whole lot with Ken against Shakesar's Viper, so might be a good idea. I don't know though. I really don't know the details of this particular matchup, but if I were to say, I'd say maybe Ken might have had a better opportunity to kill Viper, especially since Viper is going to want to be close to mid-range. I believe the match has already started. Okay, we have Taher on the offense here. Little walk from Shakesar. Yeah. Intercepting with the, that's what I was saying earlier. Good reaction. That's what I was talking about with the burn. so difficult to react to because you don't know if she's going to land the kick behind you or in front of you. Oh, Taher dropping there. And Shakesar making him pay for that with, look at the damage he did off of that punish. And here we go again. Will he convert? Yes, he does. It would be foolish not to. He did win the first round. There's nothing he's keeping his meter for but just to destroy. That's what he did to his opponent right now, taking the first game. Rather, the second game. That's 2-0. Shakesar looking to make this quick, but Taher is not having it. He did lose the first game with 10 pretty convincingly, but the second one, I think maybe he did make a good pick because at the end of the day, it's not a character versus character, but player versus player, and it seems like he has more confidence with his Sagat, and we're seeing him do pretty okay here. Good work from Shakesar there. Now Taher trying to establish something with the fireballs. He's very wary of the burn kicks coming over, especially the low fireball. Oh, the overhead is blocked, but the Shakesar keeps the pressure on. Taher going for low, successfully getting that win for that round. Trying to put something on the table. Ooh, a missed input there. That was definitely a DP. Good job from the Shakesar. Are we going for another throw? Yes, he does. We will see a third. Will Taher burst out a DP? Oh, he backdashes for the throw, but still gets hit. Taher does bust out the ODDP eventually, but not for long will he stay alive as the Shakesar takes the round. Oh! Changing the trajectory of the jump is so powerful in this game, trying to bait the DP. He was unsuccessful here. Able to get a hit and convert into level 3 for the damage you see on the screen. Woo! Oh, beautiful work from Taher, trying to secure his first win in this matchup. The burn kick is blocked. It is not safe. Taher with no combo drops this time, getting his DP in to take his first game in this matchup. 2-1. Taher trying to crawl out, but Shakesar still trying to take this matchup. Goes for the offense successfully, gets that corner pressure. Good job there, getting the hit, not letting that jump by Taher go unpunished. Taher pushing away from the corner, gets the counter hit and converts. Good job from... Oh my goodness, I was gonna say that the Shakesar seems to be taking time and being very calm not to make mistakes, and there he had a whip DP and now he's almost lost the round. Good tech from the Shakesar, but Taher staying on the offense even though he's burnt out, getting that kill there, staying in the game as he needs to. Good opportunity to get big damage here. That does go for exactly that. Jump successful, but somehow Taher finds himself back in the corner. OG driving back into the level 3. Good work there. Oh, wake up super from the Shakesar to respond to that drive impact, because he had no OD meter of his own to be able to respond with the DI of his own or even the parry. So beautiful decision going for the super and reacting. Gets the throw, gonna pressure with the drive impact, goes for... What happened? What happened? Did he unplug his controller? Or was it just his brain that fell off? I don't know what happened there, but for whatever reason, he decided to play with his food, but he didn't pay for the play that he played. But instead, he took the win with the super going up. Staying in contention is the Shakesar with Viper, which he has just brought into the team. Good work from the Shakesar, taking that 3 games to 1. Round 1. gate is over, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. This is them just testing their buttons. So I'm gonna let them know that it's done already. Don't need to kill him over and over. No need to go plus ultra after you've already taken the win. But I guess they've seen that already, trying to get it out so we can go. We're gonna see the next match soon. So losers final is next for the top 4. Then we're gonna have the winners final. Oh, we're gonna have the winners final 4. I'm being corrected. Winners final will happen first, so we'll have the first person going into the grand final stage, while the losers final will happen after that. But it means we're gonna have McMasters go up against Chuks next. They're both already there, waiting to start. We're right here behind them, waiting to watch. Let's see how it goes. It's Chuks versus McMasters. McMasters playing from Ivory Coast. Left-hand side of your screen playing with Ken, and Chuks currently playing M-Bison. On the right-hand side of your screen, both players looking to take the top spot in week 2 of EYT League 2026 Season 1. Chuks first on the offense, gets a good hit right there in the corner. Let's say the pressure that goes on after the sequence. Woo! The backdash gets him out of the throw. Not the next one though, but he still avoids getting blown up by the bomb. Throw loop is on. Masters has to get out of here somehow. Chuks is spacing his hits very carefully to be able to bait a drive reversal if it comes out. So McMasters also very sharp, very smart, seeing that correctly and not falling for it. But unfortunately, he still loses that round. And fortunately for Chuks, he had other traits. Masters currently stalled, and Chuks taking advantage to make that forward move there, keep his momentum, keep his pressure up, keep him towards the corner. Chuks not looking to walk into range of the crouching medium, just ever so slightly inching into it every now and then. But McMasters finally realizing that Chuks is in range, gets the hit. Gets another one, unable to convert it to anything. Both of them sitting on quite a lot of meter, except McMasters still burns out. Chuks on the prowl, smelling blood, but McMasters, good interception. Staying in the game. Chuks with the overhead. It is going to be confirmed into the super level 2 to take the first match between these two in the winners final.
Round 1.
Successful jumping, but Chuks, good drive rush low there, gets that corner carry all the way, but ODDP for the win. McMasters getting out but getting pushed back once again. Chuks isn't having it, continues the pressure. Shoots the bomb. Okay, yes, I thought he would go for the super to follow up there, but Masters did not have a super to respond at the time. He could have killed. Corner there. Look at that micro walk back just to make sure that he stays on the right hand side. Such a smart move from Chuks. The overhead is not successful. McMasters just knowing the timing well enough to be able to make that sequence into the grab to get himself out of the corner and pushing into the middle. Both of them looking for their hits in neutral now. Chuks going in and out of that crouch medium range, looking for a whip punish. McMasters doesn't fall for it, but he does fall for something else in drive rush. Low. Converted.
Your time ends very cold. M-Bison wins.
That's 2-0. Chuks is up. McMasters still looking to topple this man who took week 1. McMasters, if he does lose this, he'll still have a chance to go through losers to get back. But he is not out yet. I'm actually expecting a comeback here because it does seem like he's picking up some habits from Chuks, making some good decisions in terms of interception and some of his neutral jumps. He's just not been able to make too much happen after he does get that hit. But somehow Chuks' patience and his defense seem to be keeping him out of a lot of deadly situations happening. Oh, look at that perfect parry coming in at the clutch moment, even with the bomb implanted. But Chuks not letting us celebrate for long. That's a cue morale. Oh, interception, but no. However, McMasters does convert properly. Gets that corner push. Chuks once again with his own perfect parry responds. Decides to go for the back throw to get that corner advantage. Positioning so very important in Street Fighter 6. Good job from Chuks. He is sitting on level 3 just like McMasters, so both of them can do heavy damage here. But McMasters is down. This is match point for Chuks. So McMasters doesn't have the luxury to be keeping anything. Chuks is going to use everything, I am sure. No, he doesn't. Decides to wait. That the next time he uses a super is for a kill guaranteed. McMasters trying to use that to his advantage to come back. Stays on the offense. Both players watching each other to see who makes a mistake. Chuks still with some OD meter. He gets a hit. Gets the kill. Gets the game. That's the end. 3 games to 0. Quick work by Chuks. McMaster did play a very good game. It looks like he was figuring things out there, but I guess it was just not enough. Like too little, too late, maybe. And Chuks are also having quite good defense. Not falling for a whole lot of the follow-up setups after he gets hit. Because McMasters didn't have the problem getting his hits in. With the follow-ups, that was the problem. Finding a way to open up Chuks for the follow-up. McMasters goes into the losers bracket, waiting for the losers final. Playing against Shakesar, I believe. Let's see what's happening next. Okay, we're waiting for our organizers to sort this out and see what match we're gonna have next. Match we just saw between Chuks and McMasters ended with Chuks victorious. McMasters going down to the loser side.
Round 2. Fight. KO. Ken wins.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the loser semifinals going on between Beluchi and the Shakesar. Beluchi playing on the right-hand side of the screen, playing Ryu, and the Shakesar on the left, sticking to Viper. Wow, this is going to be a match to watch. Let's see how it goes. We've seen Beluchi show incredible patience in his gameplay. A very soothing style to play with Ryu, and with the buff that Ryu got, dishing out some crazy damage, he might be able to pull something out. But he's going up against Shakesar. Shakesar, the man who twice in my career has made me lose my voice because of the things he's doing on screen. So this man is not going to want to lose here, even though he's using a new character. But this character is a formidable, tricky character in Viper. Oh, good job from Shakesar. Good jump in there with a super jump into the heavy. Sorry, medium kick. Take that round. Dolphin is jump, burn kick. Beluchi with a successful fireball. The jumping is not successful. Shakesar is one of the best in the business for anti-air. Yeah, right here in the NFGC. So he's not gonna let him just jump anyhow. Even the neutral jump tech that we saw working for Beluchi earlier on when he played against AOT Jichi is not working against the Shakesar. He's punishing every time that Beluchi leaves the ground. And now he goes for max chip damage, taking advantage of the burnout, and Beluchi sitting on the 2-meter bar, able to respawn. So that's the air from Beluchi, but Shakesar pushing the momentum, but Beluchi coming back. Both of them now back to the middle. Who's gonna take the advantageous position? Is Beluchi. Throw loop starts. No, he doesn't go for the throw loop yet. Trying to bait something for a whiff punish. He gets it successfully. Overhead. No. Get out of my airspace. Like, this is the Shakesar we're talking about. He doesn't leave such things unpunished. You don't just jump on him without trying to scramble his brain. Anti-air is the first thing on his mind. You need to get him to think of other things before you start jumping in on him. Always looking out for a jump, even if you haven't jumped for something. And he gets a baited ODDP, which gets punished by the delicious conversion. Woo! And there you have it. Good job from the Shakesar. Woo! With a perfect victory in the second game. 2-0. Shakesar is up, looking to get this over with real quick. But Beluchi getting the hit. Unfortunately, he's unable to get that going. He drops his move, his combos, and the Shakesar making him pay for that, pushing him all the way to the corner. But Beluchi getting out of it with a side switch combo. Gets a successful fireball. That jumping ain't gonna work on the Shakesar. The Albedo Shakesar has shown you can't be shaking your shirt above his head. It will make you pay. As you can see, the conversion is great. It's beautiful. Takes that round. One more round. The Shakesar sitting on max point. Oh my goodness, Albedo Shakesar shaking the brackets today. Let's see how he takes this to the end. Good perfect parry, keeping his meter up with that perfect parry there. Goes in for good damage. The dashing is there. The pressure is on. Oh my goodness, Beluchi. I can't believe he was able to press buttons there. How did he even know to see the space? Shakesar still taking it on. Wow, Beluchi knowing this matchup well to know when to press his 4-framer. Converts it into the level 3. Woo! Big damage from Ryu. Look at Dill's fist. Look at the damage coming out of that power fist. Oh, and the Shakesar is like, you give me one, I get my own. Hey! What is this, ladies and gentlemen? Wiping off our nose with Beluchi's scarf. Woo! And the Shakesar taking that round and going straight into the winner's final to play against McMasters. Will the Shakesar be able to shake McMasters? We don't know yet. We're gonna have the losers final next, and then we go to the grand finals. Shakesar and McMasters checking out their connections in the training area to see how things go before they come back to battle it out in front of us. Ladies and gentlemen, this is exciting. Oh my goodness, McMasters making it all the way to the losers final, trying to get himself back to the grand finals. He lost to Chuks just earlier in the last game that played. Now he has to go up against the Shakesar. Both of them know each other very well. The Shakesar has also been to Ivory Coast for a couple of tournaments, just like Chuks. So McMasters knows these two pretty well. Both communities very, very familiar with one another. Excellent work, you guys. Good gameplay so far. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're enjoying yourself. This is EYT League Season 1, Week 2. Week 1 once again was taken by Chuks, and Chuks waiting in the grand finals of Week 2 on his way to take the second week in a row. But Shakesar and McMasters want to have something to say about that. But before they get a chance to talk, they need to agree between one another who's going to face up against. The conversation has started. We see McMasters there, currently trailing, and the Shakesar already about to take the first round. But McMasters, very good decision there with the overhead. And now he has the throw loop opportunity, decides to go for a button, and the Shakesar was ready. He wasn't budging from that. Take that fight. Shakesar covering distance, and McMasters very well positioned to be able to punish it as well. Good ODDP wake up from McMasters, looking to put his name on the board first in this first game. Coming back somehow. Good work from McMasters, keeping up that pressure with the throw. Oh, he goes for the throw, and the Shakesar anticipates that correctly, gets out, gets the burnout. Oh my goodness, this is very dangerous for McMasters because Shakesar could do a whole lot while McMasters burnt out, but the jumping from McMasters, the very first successful jumping, by the way, takes the round and brings him level in this first game. One round each. Let's see what happens. Throw is successful. Presence or shimmy. Shakesar now with corner pressure goes for the burn. Burn kick was not successful there, so he's looking for something else, going for the poke. Masters can't just keep taking those blocks because he will get his drive gauge removed really quickly. Right now it's his health that is getting removed quickly. Let's see if he's able to come back from this. Level 3 successful. Shakesar with that barrage because he can't do anything. And just going for chip damage is Shakesar, but McMasters coming back to take the win with the level 3. I didn't expect that was going to kill. Oh my goodness. McMasters taking the first game. You remember we did talk about how he was adapting very well in the last game that we saw McMasters in. Even though the Shakesar seems to be doing really good work, McMasters taking the hit, but giving them where it matters and taking that first game. Good work from McMasters with the follow-up there. One more hit could take this because he will build his super meter, and he has enough OD meter to probably be able to convert enough damage there. However, the Shakesar isn't having it. Oh, it's successful. Follow up. Good. One more. Will he be able to take it with this sequence? Yes, he does. He goes up. McMasters able to take that one. But I saw him come back. She get something out here. Threatening. McMasters going for the throw, but Sheik was ready. Burn up. Oh, sorry. The burn kick to get out of the corner there. He gets the throw. One more hit, takes it. Oh! Le Chimie for the win. Successful. Surgical insertion there. That was beautiful. Oh, straight up burn kick from the jump. And another one crossing over. Okay, does it twice. Eventually McMasters opens up. We've said it many times. Jumping on this dude just doesn't work that often. The throw is successful.
Round 2.
Woo!
Fight.
Shakesar really wants to get to the grand finals as quickly as possible, but McMasters isn't having it. Oh! It's McMasters' turn with the back dash shimmy. Successful. The back kick hit. I thought McMasters would have been ready for a DP there, but no. Good work once again with the anti-air coming from the Shakesar. Always alert. Might convert, and he does. Will this kill though? I don't think so. Wrong many times before, and I'm wrong again. Shakesar goes up
Fighter wins.
in this.
Round 1. Fight.
2 games to 1. It's like the losers final. Once again, we welcome all our audience and we thank you for being with us so far. And we thank you for staying with us all the way to the end. We still have a couple more matches for you. Right now, it's the losers final going on between McMasters and the Shakesar. McMasters playing from Ivory Coast and the Shakesar from Abuja in Nigeria. Both of them here in the losers final, trying to figure out who's going to go up to play against Chuks in the winners final. Woo! Look at the distance that overhead covered. I think the Shakesar was about to try for his crouching forward, but he was, McMasters was going for crouching forward, and the Shakesar anticipating that he does play Ken, so he knows all the tricks of Ken, I believe, and unable to blow through the defenses of the Shakesar is McMasters, as the Shakesar takes control of this match, about to take the win. Will this kill? And it does. Oh my goodness. The Shakesar takes the game 3 games to 1 and advances on to the grand finals. He's going to be playing against Chuks. Chuks is playing from Lagos. He's been using Bison all through the top 8. Let's see if he sticks to it. From the charts we're seeing right here in the lobby, it looks like he's sticking to M Bison. That was such a great match between McMasters and the Shakesar. It wasn't experience, it wasn't skill. The better man just won. McMasters played a very phenomenal match. Ken, somehow, I think the fact that Ken is Shakesar's main probably helped with Shakesar's decisions while he was playing against him rather with Viper. His Viper wasn't overly extensive. He stayed his ground, picked his hits, and took advantage of the crossover properties of the burn kick to be able to cause as much confusion as possible to find his success. So ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna see the final matchup of week 2 between Chuks and Shakesar in the grand finals of season 1, week 2, EYT League 2026. Once again, I'm Carlos Kupalo, waiting right here in the dojo for Chuks and the Shakesar to come up to the stage after they finish checking up on their connection. We will be right back for the final step, the final leg, the final stretch of week 2. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we're back already. Shakesar is already there waiting. And Chuks just joined him. We're going to be jumping in with them. We don't want to miss a second of this match. This matchup you're about to watch is the grand finals of week 2. It's between Chuks and
Interesting.
Shakesar playing from Abuja. Let's see if Shakesar will be able to pull out what we saw in the last match got us all pumped. Oh! Chuks taking advantage of the fact, or rather the knowledge, that the Shakesar loves to anti-air. He's always waiting for it. Correctly baits it out. Okay, Shakesar expecting that to happen and responding correctly. He doesn't have his super anymore, so he can't do that again. And Chuks taking his time to set up his combo nicely so that he can put down with only his level 1 and not waste too much resources in this fifth round of this grand finals between Shakesar and Chuks. Chuks going up with the best game. Beautiful decisions being made by these two people. Started. It's not yet in the corner, so he has to use his drive rush. Follows up beautifully with the overhead. We talked about this anti-air prowess from this man with the cross up. Chuks taking hits left and right, not knowing what to do. Beautiful work from the Shakesar taking that round and staying in contention. Still one thing that we're looking for here is a winner, but let's remember that the Shakesar is coming in from the loser side. He cannot afford to lose any match because Chuks needs to win the first 3. Shakesar needs to win the first 3 twice because he's already in losers and Chuks is not. Shakesar, however, is pushing forward exactly in that light. Takes the first game on his way to resetting the bracket, sending Chuks to the loser side and giving him that much more of an opportunity to win with 2 of EYT League 2026 Season 1. But Chuks pulling out the neutral jump that we haven't seen him do after a drive rush in this top 8. I'm not sure I've seen him do that. If he has, not that much, but his bullying is just too much. Like, come on now. Not ain't that anymore. Let's go. Woo! Let's go. We have Chuks with a successful jump in. And the Shakesar is in trouble here. Chuks going for the shimmy. The Shakesar does not bite. I cannot talk anymore. There's so much happening on the screen. So many options. And you see the Shakesar once again reacting correctly. A seemingly situation, but it wasn't saving for long because taking that second round. Going on.
M. Bison wins.
His count come onto the board. 1 point on the board, just like Shakesar. We have a 1 round. Shakesar is going to be shaking if Chuks takes another one. He needs to keep momentum going. Chuks is hell-bent on not letting that happen. Beautiful work from the Shakesar, not falling for that delay. Walk back. Going for the burn kick to get the other side. Gets the cancel correctly. Goes for big damage there. Oh, the grab is anticipated. It's EX. It's safe. Shakesar walking back. Not looking to overcommit or overextend himself. He needs to be careful because he needs to win this set in order to stay in contention. Chuks only needs to win 1. Good job from Shakesar with a successful reversal. These guys have been making it difficult for people to just use that because it is baitable, and you see a lot of options that these players are making trying to bait that out, but the Shakesar being able to recognize a good opportunity, using it well, and taking that round to go up. Still 1-1 between the two, but as far as this third match is concerned, Shakesar is up 1 round, up, but ooh, good anti-air. Chuks, the devil reverse, not successful, but he's not out yet. Shakesar is on the offense. Chuks throws him into the corner. Chuks once again with Bison on your left-hand side. He's currently fighting on right, but he is player 1 side of your screen, while Shakesar is on player 2 side playing Viper. Now on the damage dealing side. Whoa! That was not a good place to make such a mistake, because he could have potentially taken that round and by extension that game and go up. But instead, Chuks evens it out. It is still 1-1 between these two. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are enjoying this stream because right now I do not know what to say anymore. Both players not willing to leave an inch for their opponent. Shakesar going for big damage there and takes the hit with a beautifully delayed crouching heavy. These guys are making decisions I cannot comprehend. Wow. Going up 2 games to 1. He said he needs to take this set. Oh, beautiful decisions. Chuks fell for it. Shakesar going for big damage here. Let's see if he's able to get another hit. He jailed. He goes for it, gets it charged. Full damage. It should be enough. More than enough even. And the Shakesar goes up, looking to reset this bracket. It's 2 games to 1. This is match point. Reset might be happening. It is on the horizon. Chuks doesn't want it to happen. The Shakesar sensing that shimmy and going for the burn kick instead. Chuks, however, walked back and kept him in the corner. Could take the round with the next hit. Yes, it does. Getting the perfect, like, bro, you're not resetting this bracket, but Shakesar still has this match on match points. It's still 2 games to 1. Shakesar, oh, good conversion from that crouching light. Chuks pushing away from the corner, gets the back throw, and now he has corner pressure overhead. Well read from the Shakesar. Oh, the seismic fist. He hits, cancels it, walks forward, tries to go for a confusing burn kick that doesn't work, but hits him in contention. The next one is successful. Chuks seems not to have expected that to hit. He got the counter hit, but he couldn't follow it up. Shakesar seems to be seeing those overheads pretty well. Chuks is probably going to read that and try to do something else with it. Maybe go for a grab or a neutral jump. We've seen him do it before, but the Shakesar probably listening to the commentary and being like, bro, I don't have time for all that. That was bracket reset. And the Shakesar does reset the bracket successfully with his level 3 conversion. Beautiful work from Shakesar. And we take it over. Reset bracket. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, it's between Chuks and the Shakesar in the grand final. Bracket reset. This is the final first 3 between these two. Week 2, Season 1, EYT League 2026. I remain Carlos Copalo on the commentary box. Thank you very much, everybody who is in the stream live. Our Anglophone fans watching from the EYT stream, and of course, our Francophone fans watching from McMasters stream, coming to you live, both live streams coming to you from 2 regions. The EYT stream from the dojo right here in Lagos, Nigeria, and of course, McMasters stream coming to you live from Ivory Coast. We welcome you all and we hope you're enjoying this. It's been an absolute banger for me. The 2 players back in the fray. Got a little breather, I guess. But the Shakesar with his glasses looking to dull Chuks' shine in his eyes. The Albedo Shaker is on the prowl. I'm saying, I guess maybe he better not get too overconfident. That jumping was unexpected for me, but expected for Chuks. Oh, it's successful with the meaty standing. Ooh, intercepted by Chuks. And the neutral jump works. Gets himself out of the corner. Follows up with the knee press. Chuks with the grab. He's going to follow this up as well. Yes. Oh, it is delayed just a smidge too much. That would have been successfully baited. And Albedo Shakesar with the cross up unsuccessful. Chuks with the overhead and Albedo Shaker with the reactions. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. This man really wants to take this. Chuks now in the losers bracket, can't afford to lose this. Shakesar can't afford to lose after doing so much work. There is so much on the line. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the grand final. Let's see how this goes. Burn kick successful. Hit in. Oh, decides to just double dash up there, get the grab, move up, grab, threaten. Oh, I'm sure that was a neutral jump that he wanted to do, not a jump back. But hey, it is what it is. The Shakesar continues, gets good damage, still under pressure. Chuks unable to get his button started. Now he gets the grab. Okay, Chuks about to tell me I don't know what I'm saying, but no, the Shakesar is baited. And yes, Chuks, like brother on the commentary, brother. I got my plans, brother. Hold on, brother. Beautiful walk from the Shakesar. There's so much going on. I think Chuks was expecting the grab there. Getting hit on his wake up with the crouching light. The Shakesar getting anti-aired, but he goes for a successful perfect parry. Beautiful cancel. I wonder if that could have been extended further and he just decided to keep some meter, because right now you need to keep this pressure in the corner. That's it. Beautiful walk with the standing light. Oh, Chuks decided to just burst it out. Let me get some good damage in there. He still has the drive meter, so he can still push the pressure, but I mean, Shakesar has a level 2. Chuks trying to bait it out there, I believe, with that drive rush cancel into grab, but Shakesar with the whip punish. This man sees everything. We need to check those glasses. I don't know. I mean, come on. He sees everything. The reactions are insane. Oh, good air-to-air from Chuks. Following it up correctly. Oh, the Shakesar under the threat of the bomb gets grabbed twice. Now with third. Is he going to get a fourth one? Oh. Respectful approach from Chuks. Shakesar reading that correctly. Jump out into the burn kick, hitting the offense. Chuks with the reversal. We don't see that too many times, but we saw it this time and it was successful. And the perfect parry from the Shakesar. Are we going to get a comeback? Oh, another good option there. Look at the decisions this man is taking. What's he going to go for next? Oh my goodness, Chuks decides to just go for the wake up DI. That was risky though. It could have been red. Both players are sitting on level 2. So many things Shakesar could have done there, but what do I know? Chuks decided to go with it anyway, and it worked. That's why he's top 1 in Nigeria. But maybe not for long, because Shakesar is doing quite a good job trying to topple him right now. As we set the brackets already and looking to go for the W. Chuks looking to follow that up. I think that was supposed to have been a neutral jump, but by mistake went backwards. He dropped the combo again, and he had his super level 3. He could have taken the round there and the game. But the Shakesar looking to make him pay for this. Chuks still burnt out, and the Shakesar converting this straight into his CA. He's going to do a lot of damage, but he will not kill. Chuks sitting on his CA and almost back. Both of them almost back with their DIs. Shakesar back. Chuks is back. One more hit could take this from either one if they convert it. Let's see what happens. Both of them have the meter to close this out. Chuks, the one that gets the hit first, doesn't drop his follow-up. Takes that round, takes the game, comes in to the scoreboard. It is now 1-1 after the bracket reset. Let's see how this plays out. We've been seeing the Shakesar dominate even when he is under pressure. Chuks is not giving him a chance to come back this time, taking his hits one at a time, not overextending, being very methodical with this. Even with him being side switched into the corner, he's still the man on the offense. Chuks is still moving forward, using the safety of the bomb to slide in and still keep himself within the reach that he wants to be, not giving the Shakesar time to be able to set up those burn kicks. But now the Shakesar has the space. He decides to go in with the drive rush kick. Oh, that was almost brilliant, but the Shakesar, I told you guys, he doesn't leave his anti-air opportunities untaken. And once again, isn't this the third time we've seen him react? Is this not the third time we've seen him react to this? Shakesar, we saw him spend so much time in the training section, even when it wasn't his time. Is this what he was training for, ladies and gentlemen? Because it seems to be working out. Decides to go for the reversal. That way, Chuks loses the advantage he would have gotten from the safety of the bomb. This man is thinking, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful work from Chuks, threatening the throw loop, but going low instead. This time he goes for the throw. Chuks almost getting it, but the Shakesar waking up with buttons that are good. The overhead is not success. How does this man see this thing? I don't understand. Somebody needs to explain to me the reactions of the Shakesar. This Abido Shakesar seems to be doing something. The Chuks did not get that correctly because he already had the kick press. The jumping was successful for the Shakesar and decided to go for a corner push to get that pressure going. Chuks now back in neutral. Who gets the hit first? Pretty even on health, but not drive meter. Both of them probably looking at their meters to make sure that they're managing it well. Chuks needs to build a little bit back, but he does have his level 3. So many options for him. But the Shakesar, if I recollect, is going to be able to do a lot with that drive meter with his cancel. So let's see. Still pretty even on life. Both of them sitting on level 3. Oh, Shakesar once again not allowing the safety of the bomb. Will he convert this? He drops it. Oh my goodness, he could have taken it right there. What's going to happen next? Will Chuks touch him? Will Shakesar be able to take this back? This is going to be able to take this back, or will Chuks steal this? He already won it and he dropped it. The Shakesar comes back, gets him with the seismic fist, follows up with the burn kick to take that game. 2 games to 1. Shakesar goes up. Wow! All the way from the loser's bracket, ladies and gentlemen. Chuks is trying to solve this Rubik's Cube of a puzzle. Is he going to figure it out soon? What algorithm will he implement? Or is he going to figure out a way to go plus ultra and be able to take this? We don't know yet. But the Abido Shaker is still shaking, but not shaken by the bomb. He is thrown though. Let's see what Chuks does next. Okay, good burn kick. Okay, push him out to the middle. No longer corner threatened. Now getting his hits. Chuks needs to make something happen because he's opening up a lot of damage opportunities there. Good hit from Shakesar. You can see him doing that. 1 hit, move back, 1 hit, move back. Micro walk forward, 1 hit, move back. That's what the Shakesar is doing. Just looking for those 1-1 hits. Chuks is getting a bit frustrated and overextending, but he will take this. Gets his combo right, which he does. Goes up in this round. Shakesar, 2 games to 1. Chuks is currently down. He got to the grand finals from the winner's side. Good job by the Shakesar. This is a rivalry for the ages. We've seen these two in so many different tournaments. Duke it out and give us a fantastic showing. Wow! Oh my goodness, that was so beautifully timed. Perfect to the pixel. Threatening. If that was a crouching low, he would have hit. But it didn't matter that he didn't go low kick. Because he takes it. Chuks. We know he's pretty good with the head-to-head. Oh, the Waka back special with the shimmy. Successful. Bomb is still in. Well timed. Shakesar is now taking the hit. Chuks converts to level 3. This is supposed to kill if I'm not mistaken. I don't trust myself anymore. I've gone it wrong so many times, but this time it does kill. And Chuks gets the equalizer. Finally, he's back on the board. 2 games to 2. This might actually go down to the wire. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. Psycho Crusher for the anti-air. Another one. The overhead is successful this time. Floor. Trying to shake out of the corner, but unsuccessful. Chuks doing so much damage. Oh, the back that and the wow, the decisions, the reactions. Ladies and gentlemen, is Chuks going to be able to take this round here, or will Shakesar come out again? No. Wow, the cross-up button wasn't pressed. Chuks capitalized. This is match point for Chuks. Tournament point for Chuks. League 1 is happening week 2. Let's see if Chuks is going to be able to take week 2 as he did week 1. The Shakesar still has a chance, but right now Chuks is the man on the offense. He baits it. I said it earlier. We're not seeing a whole lot of the DI reversal because that gets baited so easily. And because the Shakesar did it there, he got shaken out of contention. And now he is dead. Wow! Good work from Chuks. We thought he had lost it, but no, we were wrong. Stay strong, stayed in the game. played his game, watched out for the opportunities, took his licks when he could, stayed strong and took the game. Congratulations, Chuks, coming to defend his win from week 1. So he's now our first back-to-back winner for season 1. Let's see if Chuks is going to take it all the way to the end of the season. We still have, I believe, 2 more weeks in the season before the season finale comes up. That's 3 weeks of events that is coming up. Shout outs to everybody that joined us for week 2. It's been a blast casting today, ladies and gentlemen. AOT Jichi, fantastic match from you. McMasters, beautiful to see you here. You took it all the way to the winners finals. It was a beautiful showing from you, my man. Excellent gameplay. Watching you blaze through the brackets there and trying to get back into the grand finals. Unfortunately, the man that dropped you out of contention is the man that now also took us into the grand finals and reset the bracket. None other than Shakesar, who almost won the entire thing coming back from the losers bracket. But of course, Chuks didn't let that happen. Shout outs to Rio Apprentice. He was there in the game. Master Kut that played earlier on. Well, we had Taher in the match as well. We had a lot of you guys coming from different parts of the world to play. Wow, it was a pleasure casting for you guys. I hope you had a good time. I hope you enjoyed the matches. We look forward to giving you even more next week. Stay tuned for EYT League. Season 1, week 3 coming up next week. But for week 2, thank you for coming. It was a pleasure. My name, once again, Carlos Copalo, commentary mic. See you next week.